welcome back to another riveting episode of Audit the Fraudit. In today's episode, we go to the VA outpatient clinic in Jacksonville, Florida, where we find that a fairly new frauditor named Florida Tyrant Hunter tells the tale of how he went there with severe stomach pain, and when told to wear a mask, he refuses and then takes out his camera to film, when he's then removed. I'll let the frauditor tell his side of the story at the start of the video, which is very rambling and repetitive, so I edited it into one concise story. He then goes back a second time where he's once again removed, and then goes back a third time. At the end of the third visit, it ends with him confirming that he's a totally dismissed dingbat.
What's up, everybody? It's the Florida Tyrant Hunter. We're out here at the Jacksonville VA outpatient clinic off of Jefferson Avenue here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is where I come to get all of my medical attention. Just full disclosure, I'm 100% disabled, and normally I haven't recorded this place because this is where I come. They know who I am. There's no hiding who I am, so.
What he's saying brings to mind the saying, don't shit where you eat. In his case, don't fraud it where you get medical care.
I came up here to get some service of having a stomach issue. Turned out I had a blockage. Anyways, I came up here. I was in a lot of pain. I came up here to get seen. Ended up getting transported to the Shands emergency room. But they took care of me. But anyways, while I was sitting there, filling out paperwork, 3 VA police officers came up, surrounded me, told me I had to wear a mask or I'd be criminally trespassed and denied services. I told him no thank you, and as he was telling me I was going to be criminally trespassed, I pulled my phone out to record. As I was bringing it up and pointed at him, the phone, he snatched the phone out of my hand, turned the recording off, went to a back room. They yanked me up out of the chair, started dragging me out down the hallway, I eventually complied and put the mask on so I could get seen. I was in complete shock. I was taken off guard. I wasn't here to record, so I was taken off guard. Totally was not expecting them to put hands on me just for not wearing a mask. I mean, they went straight from asking me to wear a mask, me saying no thank you, to snatching my phone and dragging me out, putting hands on. So anyways, that's the backstory. Now I'm here to, I'm not in pain anymore as far as my stomach goes. So I'm here to challenge the mask today.
Okay, I have serious issues with this story. According to him, he was in so much pain that he went to the VA outpatient clinic where they told him that he needed to wear a mask or they'd throw him out. Although he's in so much pain, he refuses. Now, I'm not going to say any part of this story is made up, but that sounds weird to me. I know that if I was in so much pain from a blockage and was told that I needed to wear a mask or not get medical care, I'd whip out that mask so fast that it'd be on my face before the officer finished his sentence. I wouldn't give a crap about protesting a mask. If they told me I had to eat it, I'd freaking eat it if I was in that much pain and face not getting medical attention. So after that, being in so much pain, he not only refuses to wear the mask, but then takes out his camera to record them. I'm not saying anything is made up, but, well, maybe he has a really high tolerance for pain. Anyway, then he gets his phone ripped out of his hand and shut off. He uses the following short video as proof.
You're gonna get trespassed.
Okay, it does show the officer reaching for the phone, but why doesn't it show the officer then shutting it off? Well, moving on, then he is dragged by force, where he finally gives in and puts on a mask so he could get medical care, where his issue turns out to be so severe that he had to be rushed to the emergency room. Again, I'm not saying that any of this is made up, so I'll just instead say that this story makes no sense to me at all, and it's not uncommon for a frauditor to lie. Another point I want to make is that you just breathed near our Frauditor in a threatened lawsuit, but after having his phone ripped out of his hand and being forcefully pushed towards the exit, he has no interest in a lawsuit? And he's a very typical Frauditor. You'll see that he has all the frauditing language down pat. To prove it, I'll make a checklist, and every time he says or does something typical to frauditors, I'll add it to the list, and then at the end, I'll count how many stupid frauditor things are said or done. I'm also going to speed up certain portions of the video, as it's so long that if I don't, we will all have stomach pains.
So I'm gonna walk around the building just so y'all get a layout of the building. Then we'll walk inside. I'm gonna do a public records request for the security footage from inside, so I can show you guys them yanking me out of the chair and trying to drag me off. We'll see if we get it. I'm also gonna do a public records request for the report that was written up. The captain who snatched the phone out of my hand and stopped the recording, violating my First Amendment rights to freedom of press. He said he wrote a report on it, so we'll check it out. Yeah, there. Trip log there. So they're part of the Fraternal Order of Police. So this definitely isn't a government vehicle. It's a private vehicle. Pretty big building. I think it was. I looked at the records. I think this building's like $8 million that the taxpayers funded.
No, thank you. I'm good. I appreciate it. See, all the people here are already trained to violate your rights. There's no law saying you have to wear a mask. But they will. They're going to try to keep me out of here, I'm sure. I'm good, thank you. They're all trained to try to get you to waive your First Amendment rights. To not put on a mask.
Oh, man, come on now.
How's it going?
We was just in here. Now I'm gonna ask you to take that out, okay?
I'm not gonna wear a mask. There's no law. I'm here to challenge it. There's no law requiring us to wear a mask.
You gonna put the mask on, sir?
No, miss,
Well,
no,
I'm
sir.
gonna ask you to leave, then, sir.
I understand that, and I've talked to
Come
your
on.
captain. I
Come
would
on.
like to do it the right way. If you're going to violate our rights, you're gonna have to do it properly. You guys are used to seeing me here on my worst days. You're not gonna run over me today. You're not gonna put your hands on me. You're not gonna drag me out of here. I'm peacefully here to challenge your mask policy.
We're not trying to do nothing. We're not trying to do nothing like that. You got a appointment today?
No, I'm here just for this.
Can you
I'm here to do a public records request.
What's up, man?
What's up? I'm here to do a public records request.
Hey, did you get taken care of?
No, I'm here to do a public records request.
What public? For what?
I would like the security footage of the cameras in here. I'd also like to do a public records request for the report that you
have to
did.
put your mask on.
I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm here. I'm not here to cause a problem. I'm
have
here.
to wear a mask.
Can I finish?
Let's go outside.
We'll go outside
Yeah,
for a moment.
You get taken care of?
I'm not here to cause a problem. No, I told him y'all are normally here. Y'all normally used to seeing me on my worst day.
Yeah.
When I come here, when I'm in pain,
Yeah.
and
Get helped out?
yeah, I just got released from the hospital yesterday.
Okay.
But I told you I'd be back.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm here to peacefully protest y'all's mask policy.
Okay. I gave
There,
you the,
I understand.
the policy the other day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I gave you the policy.
There is a policy.
Yes, sir.
Policy is not law. This
Okay.
is federal property.
Yeah, the best thing to do, because we're just a hub, best thing to do is get with Gainesville. That's the main hospital. And then you could request through the patient advocate there. That's who really you need to talk to instead of us. Because that's, you're not going to get nowhere here. That's why
Right.
we gave you the policy. That's where the policy comes from. And then
I
it's about the
understand
big
that.
VA.
I understand that.
Okay.
But the way y'all handled it was terrible. I was sitting down in the chair.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say anything to anybody. I was filling out my paperwork.
Okay.
All right. And for y'all to go from here, put this mask on, to yanking my phone out of my hand,
Yeah.
and then dragging me out of the chair,
Yeah.
there was no de-escalation. Like y'all had
Right.
zero de-escalation.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all received training on de-escalation,
Oh, we do.
but there was zero.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, there wasn't even a chance for me to rebuttal. As soon as I pulled my camera up, I have the footage. As soon as my camera came up and
Yeah.
stopped and looked at you, it was yanked out of my hand.
Right.
All right. You
That's
said
what
you
you're
thought
saying.
you said you thought it was falling. Yeah, I got a copy of
already
this.
got it.
I got a copy of
Yeah,
it.
he's got
You said it was falling,
it. Right.
which gravity does not work that way on Earth.
Okay.
The phone does not. Gravity doesn't pull your phone up and fall.
Okay. However you saw it, we saw it a different way. What are you needing? I can give you a case number.
Yeah, if I can
And-
if I could get the case number,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know anything about the VA and how y'all's reporting policy goes. If y'all have incident numbers, case numbers,
Yeah, we have.
I'm not really sure how that works.
I'm letting you know. There is no footage on the incident because our cameras are not working in several areas. We have a big issue. Yeah, I know, dude. And but on that one, you can get with the big VA, and it's been going on for almost a year and a half. But I'll give you the case number on the report I wrote and the witness statements of different people that saw it. And then what you have to do with that, with anything else like medical records, you have to come in with a mask on. But that's the policy. I know you're fighting it, and then we don't like wearing these.
But here's my thing, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, I'm looking at your badge. It says police,
Right.
right? You're law enforcement.
Right.
You're not policy enforcement.
Dude, you were in the military. This is
Exactly.
You were a veteran. You know
Right.
that you have to follow orders. You
Right.
don't ask orders. I've been with the VA almost 20 years. I was a cop on the street for almost 13 years. Okay, we go by what the boss says. The boss is way up here, tells us what to do, and we do it. You have an issue with policy. I'm telling you how to do it. I was trying to tell you the other day how to take care of it, and we don't. We told you can't go in the building that way. I understand. I don't like wearing this. A lot of people don't like wearing it. But if you're going to get care, you have to wear it. That's just policy. It doesn't matter if you're VA. You can even call us VA policy police if you want to. But we go from state law to federal law. Okay? And that's what I was telling you the other day, which I didn't want to do, and I did not want to put you in that situation, is like trespassing. I'll give you an example. What we have to do sometimes with a veteran is if he comes in, causes a disturbance or something, what helps us out is we call the locals because we have concurrent jurisdiction. We would say they have the same rights that policies, that they can do policies and laws here. We can't do any laws out there.
Right.
We pass, right?
Yeah, I understand that.
So when they come here and we're like, hey, this guy needs to be trespassed, there's two things they can do. They can arrest you and take you away, and then they give you a piece of paper saying, hey, this gentleman again cannot, if he comes back in and causes a problem, give us a call. That takes it away from us as VA because we can't tell you that you're not going to ever get medical treatment here. But they can do it where if you're causing another issue here, let's say, I don't know, you get mad about something, we can call them, they'll come here, arrest you for trespassing, we write a report, it has nothing to do with us because we're not the one that's took the medical facility away from you needing medical treatment. Does that make sense? But
No, I understand what you're
I
saying.
understand what you're saying, okay? That
But-
was a bad situation the other day. The only thing that we wanted you to do is to get care like you did and just put a mask on. Nothing would have
But
happened.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but the problem is, there's several problems. First
Hey,
problem
how you
is,
doing,
is the camera's not working inside.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a terrible.
yeah.
That's terrible. That's
sure.
horrible.
For sure.
Number two, none of y'all have body cameras. So
Yeah.
now, let me finish. Now, luckily I do have some camera footage because police aren't the most trustworthy as far as when it comes to reporting. When they write reports, there's usually generic legal jargon that's put on there, and it's usually not accurate. So, I mean,
I'll give you an
not
example.
having cameras in there
I give you an
is
example.
horrible.
Today I just had a dude that fell in the parking lot, elderly man. We went out there. He was cool, everything else. He just fell. We have to do a report. There's a process. And again, it's like, did I have footage of him falling? No, I didn't. But so that's why we have to write a report as good as we can with the descriptions and take pictures and stuff. So that's what we have to do. But dude, I totally understand the whole thing that happened the other day with you. Okay, and it's happened before. Okay, when you've come in is, sir, put your mask on. Nope, I'm not going to put my mask on. You're violating policy. Well, F you, F that, I'm not doing it, but it's my right. I'm like, well, you have to leave. F you, I'm not leaving, make me leave. What, I didn't even use actually my police authority, let's say police authority, to arrest you, okay, call JSO, and make a big issue out of it, other than, hey man, you need care. We had a good conversation. Dude, you almost passed out there.
Excuse me, one of the veterans, she don't want you filming her when she's coming out of here.
That's too bad.
Oh no, you can't do that.
No, this is federal property.
You can't-
There's
you
no
can't
expectation of privacy.
you can't-
You're not gonna
Yeah,
violate my
okay,
First
this is
Amendment
where-
rights.
but
This is the
listen,
right of freedom
the
of press.
veteran right here does not want to be videotaped.
Right.
So you're telling me you don't care
We
about what the veteran says.
are
Why don't you
on
put the
public
camera
property.
down?
No.
You're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
Hey,
I'm
man,
on public property.
I'm not going to do this.
This-
I'm
this-
going to call Esposito and he's going to do it.
Okay.
We'll
This.
be right back.
Okay.
Hold on.
So there you are. They are about to violate my First Amendment right
No,
of freedom
you're
of
violating
press.
her First Amendment right because she doesn't want you videotaping her out here.
Right? Are we in
She's a
public?
veteran.
We're in public, right?
No, this is
No,
a federal facility.
this is public. This
She
is
doesn't want
funded
you
by the
videotaping.
taxpayers.
She wants to
Oh, geez, I'm going to need a second page. Hold on, let me get one.
walk out.
In your policy, it specifically says I'm allowed to record.
I don't want to hear
Oh,
that.
now you don't want to hear about policy.
No, I don't.
Your
No, I
policy specifically says
No,
I
I
can
don't.
record in lobbies, foyers, anywhere that's not
But
restricted.
you can't videotape veterans.
I
And
sure can.
She just requested that you do not record her. She doesn't want to be recorded and be a problem with the facility. So, please.
I respectfully
Okay.
decline your request.
Well, you're going to be, you're disturbance. You're being
No, sir, I'm
disorderly.
not. I'm not being a disturbance.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
being
You're
disorderly.
because
No,
you're
sir.
recording.
You cannot turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. I'm not being disorderly. I am calm. I'm standing here.
You're causing a normal flow of operations.
I'm
to be
not
stopped at
impeding
this point.
anybody.
You're causing a normal
cannot
flow of
turn a
operations.
constitutionally
This lady
protected
does not
activity
want to be
into a
videotaped.
crime.
Hey, what
She
you
does
need
not
to do-
want to be
Okay,
cannot-
hey,
you
need
cannot
to go
turn
and
a
shut it off,
constitution-
or
I'm
we're
not
gonna
gonna
have to-
turn it
we're gonna
off.
have to ask you to get off the property, and get trespassed.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll step off the property and y'all can criminally trespass me. I want to be criminally trespassed
Are
because
you gonna get off the property?
y'all are going to criminally trespass. I will get off the. No,
Listen,
okay.
listen.
We gotta get.
Look,
Okay,
look,
listen.
you
I'm
have to
trying to
be
be
smart.
straight.
Listen,
Yes.
you can't listen.
I'm not trying to
Oh,
touch
no. Dude, we're good. We can't. If you're gonna step off the property, that's what we're asking you to do. We're not going to tell you to come back and arrest you. If you tell me no, I'm not going off the property, I'm not doing what you're telling me to do, then we're going to trespass you and call JSO. Okay?
All right, okay.
So I don't want to do that. What I like
Sir,
you
are
to
you
do,
telling me to leave the property
Yes,
or I
sir.
will be arrested? Is
you'll
that
be
what you're telling
trespassed.
me?
You'll be
Are you-
trespassed.
no,
You'll be
sir.
detained. I'm not going
I
to tell
will
you
go
again.
to jail if I do not leave the property.
I will call JSO.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Under duress, I'm leaving the property. Under threat of arrest, I'm leaving. There you go, guys. They said I was being disorderly for a constitutionally protected activity. So I'm gonna stand right here and I will, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You have a good day, sir.
Okay, it's time to count how many we have. Although he's only missing the misuse of the word tyrant, 21 is enough proof that he's a true and true frauditor. But if you need more proof, I'm about to provide it. This idiot goes back for a third time to protest the mask. Let's roll that film. Before I continue, I just realized that I was wrong. He did misuse the word tyrant. Several times, actually. It was in his written commentary. So that's 22. I think he actually got all of them, with the only exception being the Third Amendment question.
Alright, we're out here at the Jacksonville VA Outpatient Clinic. This is where I was assaulted, threatened with arrest, told I couldn't record, that it was against the law. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen the video. If y'all haven't, go back and check it out. A lot of people were commenting that I can't record inside the VA facility because of HIPAA. Well, HIPAA doesn't apply to the general public. It applies to the medical staff here, medical personnel, and all the people that work with the medical records and stuff. It's not on us to protect the privacy. It's on the staff to do that.
Well, you are right in that HIPAA applies to the medical staff, but where you are wrong, and what you fail to understand, is that by keeping you from filming, that's exactly what they're doing. They are keeping frauditors such as yourself from filming private patient information where it will end up on YouTube. I'll put it in terms that a frauditor might understand. They are creating their own privacy, dumbass. Oh, and no, your First Amendment right does not give you free rein to film anywhere in public for any reason, and just in case this frauditor is one of the stupider frauditors, I'll just say this now, no, it doesn't violate the Bain Act.
They said if I record, I'll be arrested, so we're gonna go in here and let them know that I can record.
Okay, you do that. Let's see where it gets you this time. I've got my popcorn ready.
Sure I can. Sure I can. Sure I can. I just talked to you all. I can't. I will take your stuff. Do not put your hands on my stuff. Do not put your hands on my stuff. What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir? If y'all would like to know the rules governing y'all's VA property,
you can't videotape me inside a public
38 C.F.R. 1.12 says that I can record in any foyers, lobbies. Yes, sir, I can. This is open to the public.
Well, I tried to look up what he mentioned and was unable to find anything. However, I did find the opposite. According to an article by the National Federation of Federal Employees, it states that the VA does not have a policy to allow recording by anyone inside its facilities. The U.S. Code of Federal Regulations only allows recording for news, advertising, or commercial purposes to be made with the written consent of the head of the facility. Even then, such recordings are confined to areas where medical treatment is not provided. I'll provide a link in the video description to this article. Furthermore, I found 38 C.F.R. Section 1.218, which is Security and Law Enforcement at VA Facilities, under subsection 10, which is photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes. It states that photographs for advertising or commercial purposes may be taken only with the written consent of the head of the facility or designee. Photographs for news purposes may be taken at entrances, lobbies, foyers, or in other places designated by the head of the facility or designee. I'll include a link to that as well in the video description. If anyone can find anything that confirms what the frauditor is saying, please let me know. Otherwise, I reaffirm my position that he's a dumbass.
I would suggest y'all check with the Gainesville VA. I've already talked with them. Yes, sir. You're threatening me with arrest for a constitutionally protected activity.
They're about to put you in handcuffs.
Okay.
I'm an employee that you're videotaping. So.
I guess they haven't learned.
We told you to call Gainesville.
Yes, sir. I did call Gainesville. They gave me the rules governing VA property. I've already contacted Gainesville VA. They had told me that I can record in foyers, hallways, because you told me I couldn't. That's why I'm here.
You know what? He can record. You got your mask on? Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
All right, do me a favor. If there's a veteran,
I'm not going to talk to anybody. I want to walk around quietly. I did not approach these
now,
people.
Let me ask you a question now, dude. This is for real. Here, put it this way so you can see. Do you have an appointment today?
No, I don't have an appointment today.
So that's going to be an issue.
Right, but it is open to the public. I've already talked to Gainesville. It's open to the public during normal
Hey, you know
business
what,
hours.
Do what you want to do. Just
Yes, sir. I'm not disorderly.
Don't want you videotaping, and they call us and we have to remove you. Okay?
You want? You're an employee. You're a public servant. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I suggest you be quiet and leave me alone. Let me do my thing.
Okay, you got your way. You are free to go do your own thing. Let's see what your own thing consists of. Now I'm going to cue up some music because I just know it's going to be stupid.
They try to use intimidation down there. I believe the Gainesville told them that I was coming. And to allow me to record. Does not look good for them, though. Wow, that was intense. That was very intense. My camera probably started shaking. That was pretty intense. I wasn't expecting them to try to snatch my stuff right away. But that's the police for you. They generally don't have a clue what the rules or laws are, so. The bald guy, that's Captain Vanderbilt. He's the one that initially told me I couldn't record in here. But as you can see, I think they got the memo. I was prepared to go to jail today. I was tired of listening to their threats. I gave them plenty of time to look up their own rules and regulations, and they still didn't do it. The staff here thinks that you can't do that. That's police for you. They usually don't know the laws or rules. They just make shit up on top of their head. But, yeah. Whew. I honestly did not think they would react like that. We'll ask him how them,
What's your name, sir? I would like to file a complaint against you. You assaulted me. You tried to, you grabbed my stuff. Yes, sir. So you don't have a name? You work here? You don't work here? You're the one that assaulted me, so I'd like your name. You don't? Okay.
Well, another Frauditor video bites the dust. So the Frauditor finally got what he wanted, which was to not wear a mask while walking around, not doing anything. Great job, Florida Tyrant Hunter. You've made absolutely no change to anything and have shown the world what not to do to enact change in the future. The history books will be filled with your picture holding a camera and gimbal, of course, with the words, "Don't be this type of dingbat." Anyway, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to our channel to ensure that you get notified of when more riveting episodes are published. As always, have a great day and night.